Hi everyone. So here at Prince of Wales, we've been using Mosaic as our electronic medical record for a while now. And included in that are things such as the user activities of electronic prescribing, medical record documentation, and the use of that. Part of the issue that we had is that our support model for our application only runs Monday to Friday, 9 to 5. So because of that, there's a gap in the system where things occur inside the hospital due to an unexpected event. So there's a need identified that if we could somehow import some information into the main Cerner hospital record, that would assist with smoothing out the patient admission process and all that. So the aim here is just to identify the significant events that we've had at the time and be able to transfer that information into the main hospital record, which is PowerChart. So get into that. So really, there is a set amount of data that we expect when we prescribe medications for patients and their care. So depending on what data is displayed and all that, this is a really simple process that we identified that we could actually just get a summary of all the information at a simple trigger so that we can send it across to PowerChart. So I don't know how well this displays here, but the actual innovation here is two separate things. First of all, the automation scripting of being able to send it really simply by the workflow staff so that the data goes across simply, and the second half of that is to get the data in a certain way that's translatable and usable for the ED staff on the other end. So what we have here, if we look at this picture at the bottom here, using what we call IQ scripts in Mosaic, all the nurse actually has to do is actually send this trigger to say that they've sent an event summary across. So some of the events that we identified were, for example, post-chemotherapy or post-procedural event that you do. And at this simple trigger, this whole cascade happens where, all the whiz-bang stuff happens. And this summary here is actually generated by some macros into the system, and then via the automation of the interfaces sent directly in PowerChart, all on 2 clicks. So why did we do? So due to that, the information on the other end is actually getting PowerChart to accept PDFs. So from the PowerChart side, this opens up a new wave of things. So in this case here, we have a simple event summary, but due to that innovation where we can automate the IQ script across and send over any PDF, that opens up our range of what we can and can't send over to PowerChart. So the use here becomes endless. Because we have this automation, we can now synthesize any sort of document we want from Mosaic in any format and put it into a PDF and then send that over across to PowerChart. So as you can see here, down at the bottom right there, after that tick, that gets sent through, and these are data fields from Mosaic that are entered in real time by the clinician on the spot, and also are pre-entered and also on the spot as the medication's been given. So this translates into, what other data fields can we pull into Mosaic into a synthesized form, set form, so that we can do this. So the key to this is the data has to be, to a degree, quite uniform in the way it's generated. That is, you expect that the output comes out in a certain way each time, and that you can adjust for all the variation that you need for clinical care. I'm just going to finish at that.